The MC5 lived within the riot zone and were caught up in the chaos.
I was exhilarated. I wanted to overthrow the system, and I thought, man, they're taking it to the max. They're going up against them, you know. We're going up. I mean, I felt like I was part of this.
Law and order have broken down in Detroit, Michigan. Pillage, looting, murder, and arson have nothing to do with civil rights.
We lived right in the middle of the ghetto. Our sympathies were with the rioters completely, against the police. We hated the police. Hated the police.
The Detroit police were becoming like the Gestapo. Seriously. They were coming looking for it.
Early one morning, the police broke the door in and arrested us all, and they found a bow and arrow in the house. And they claimed that we were snipers shooting the police with bows and arrows. So, okay, take them all in. I walk out on the street, and there's a United States Army tank on my street pointing its big gun at my door. This is on my street in my city.
In the face of relentless police oppression, the MC5 decided to form their own revolutionary group. They called themselves the White Panther Party.
The White Panther Party was just kind of a universal way of saying, you know, hey, you know, let's take this shit over.
I admired the Black Panther Party. To me, they were heroes. That these guys were from the neighborhood, and we all did. And so they had a 10-point program. So we decided we'd have a 3-point program.
Point 2 is total assault on the culture by any means necessary, including rock and roll, dope, and fucking in the streets.
Yeah, oh, come on. Rock and roll, dope, and fucking in the streets. I mean, you can't approach the White Panther Party without a sense of humor, you know? I mean, on the one hand, we were serious political revolutionaries who wanted to overthrow the government. On the other hand, we were on acid.
My take in the MC5 was that we could express this frustration with the slow pace of change, with the contradictions, with the injustices that we felt, and we could do it through our band.
Dig out the jam, motherfucker!
I mean, we wanted to rewrite society. We wanted to build it from the ground up, you know, to tear everything down and start over, you know, and do it right this time.
And motherfucker, of course, was not only a paean to the language of black Americans, in which motherfucker is a key word. Said motherfucker, it was like dropping a 20-pound bomb of shit in the middle of a church service, you know?
The MC5's Kick Out the Jams was actually a hit on local radio. And at the time, you could burn herb ceremonially on a lone road on the highway somewhere. I remember a particular night when Kick Out the Jams came on the radio, and we beat living hell out of the dashboard. And truly, this was, you know, the id of the nation. It was the screaming, angry, libidinous howl from, it was Allen Ginsberg's howl to a beat.
I was part of an entire generation, people my age, who believed that the country was going in the wrong direction, and then to experience polarizing events, to go through the rebellion of 1967 in Detroit and hear the city of Detroit at war for a week, to deal with the contradictions in the Vietnam War. That, you know, here our government is saying we have to go over there and fight people that have nothing to do with us, that have no impact on our lives whatsoever. I guess if they're coming through the Windsor Tunnel, we're there. But they weren't coming through the Windsor Tunnel.
The anger and frustration of young white Detroit was part of a nationwide uprising, a second front fought on home soil in which American youth went up against the authorities in cities across the land.
The police were just the front lines, but I mean the school principals, the congressmen, the city council, all authorities. The last thing they wanted was turned on youth. They wanted youth who would turn off and go along with the program.
We were under constant pressure from the Detroit Police Department and later the state police. And then, you know, federal government got involved, the FBI. We entered into their sphere.
The Detroit authorities decided it was time to take action and take out the man they regarded as the Pied Piper of the city's youth.
Goodbye. I believe they used the marijuana laws to silence him. But if you give 2 joints to this little hippie chick who turned out to be an undercover agent, that gets you 22 life. That's what he was facing.
Sinclair was sentenced to 10 years jail.